Hey guys, Veritasdh here. Today we're going to be exploring the Season of Mastery and seeing if it's worth playing or not. I mean, I was a big fan of classic WoW and the original WoW for many years now. I started playing back in December of 2005, so just 1 month after the release. So the way Season of Mastery works, not a lot of people know it, they only know 40% increase XP. It only works for quest XP, dungeons, and elite quests. So what that pretty much means is that mob farming and everything is going to be the same amount of XP. I'm assuming they did this to counteract all the mages and different AoE grinds going on, but that's really not going to stop a lot of the power levelers that do dungeons, for example. But yeah, it's definitely something fun, a new way of doing it. And it's accelerated content that's spaced out throughout the year. I believe there's another 6 phases, but it's reworked. I think Dire Maul and MC/Elixir out in the first portion, if I recall. Don't hold me to that, I might be wrong. But overall, it seems like it's a pretty good experience. The only thing I'm concerned with is some of the original stuff with Classic Launch, whether it's like mob shortages, like especially in Northshire Abbey, like right where I am right now. I remember like hundreds of people like waiting in line just to kill one NPC. People spawn camping wolves and everything. So the first few days I think it's going to be a little nuts. But I do think the hype will eventually drop down, with any luck, of course. I mean, you definitely want the servers to be alive, but you don't want like too many people going into it. I will say that just in general, I think this is going to be a better received experience than the previous one, just because there's no world boss. They added new mechanics to bosses, like in Nixia, Ragnaros. Ragnaros has a 1 hour, hard kill time, otherwise he submerges for the week, so you're kind of screwed. And they have some different things they added in, some class tweaks, a little bit of balancing, but not like anything serious. You aren't going to notice a ton. Like I said, the main thing you're going to notice, though, while leveling up is the quest XP, so quests are definitely going to be a focus. I will say it really didn't, at least for the start of the game, didn't really increase the amount of XP that I was expecting. Like 40% of nothing's obviously going to be nothing, but if we're talking about like 10,000 XP, that's 14,000. So I mean, it'll definitely add up. I would say if you're questing, generally I would venture if you're like 56 or 57, you might be able to skip a level or two closer to 60, like 59, 60ish, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a thing. It should generally be about the same. I'm not sure if people will burn out or not. I do feel like they should have just added in, honestly, mob XP. That's my only real other criticism of the game. Besides that, I think it's going to be a stellar success, like especially with New World kind of shitting the bed, Final Fantasy getting delayed, and WoW retail is like kind of screwed until the end of February, Marchish for 9.2. I think this is going to have a pretty solid player base, just because of how fast they're going to be pumping out content, like just like snap at your fingers, Because from my understanding, if it's only going to last a year, and then I'm assuming they'll move your characters to the regular classic realms, I would assume it's like every 2-ish months they would have to release something or unlock it. That would kind of keep pace with the idea and keep always something new around the corner. I feel like Blizzard honestly needs to readopt that to become a success again. So let's see, how much XP are we getting from Marshall McBride? So I mean, he normally would give 50, so that's 56, so you can see a little bit of a increase. Not much, obviously, I'm sure, from the early quests, but we'll see what happens overall. As I'm talking, I completely forgot to pick up this quest. I think this gives like 248, 250-ish from when I was testing it on my other character. But yeah, the leveling times are slightly faster, but it's not anything noticeable at early levels, so don't expect to get into the game and just be like, wow, you know, I'm leveling so much faster at the lower pace. It's really only when you get to higher content, I would say. When you get to the 30s and the 40s, you'll start to notice it a lot more, especially when you do groupings of quests. I would definitely suggest the best way to level, if you will, is to get ahead of the curve, meaning that get ahead of the massive amount of people leveling so you can get your quest done without relative disturbances, and then go from there. But yeah, throughout the week, I'm going to be making some videos. Sorry if the mic quality is not the best. I'm having a little bit of mic issues today I need to tweak, but generally I just wanted to introduce you guys to this, and we'll be working on it throughout the week and up to the release of Classic Season Master, I guess you would call it. Feel free to catch me on Veritasdh, twitch.tv. I will be streaming periodically throughout the week, and of course on the release at, I believe it is 3 p.m. Pacific time next Tuesday, and for me it's 6 p.m. Eastern time. But yeah, this guy's no son. But I really look forward to seeing you all. Feel free to follow my Instagram, Twitter, you know, all the social media nonsense and everything. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you all in the world of Azeroth once again. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.